Well, here he is from the G and Ursula Show and, of course, the Reset Podcast, which you can find on mynorthwest.com. It's G. Scott.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Great, just great. Not nervous at all.
Yep, we're cool.
Well, then you guys don't need me then.
We always need you.
We don't need me. Well, it's Game 7.
How you feeling?
The Mariners, I feel like I am appreciating where we as fans are and where the Mariners are as an organization. The Mariners and we fans, we've never been here before. We are one game away from the World Series. And I think that is just how life works. Sometimes we find ourselves in situations or in places that we have never been, and instead of celebrating and capturing the moment that we're in, we're constantly focusing on what's next. There's nothing I'm going to say that's going to help with all of the nerves, but I got to just say that I found myself driving in this morning thinking about Game 7 because my man DB was talking about how his nerves were all over the place with this game. And sure, it is perfectly normal to be nervous. But again, every single level in life or the Mariners, like this is a moment. They've never been this close. So let's just say, and I believe that they'll win, right? They win, they go to the World Series. Now what do you want? You know what I mean? Like, it never gets easier. In life, there's never enough. There's never enough money. There's never enough happiness. So if they win Game 7 today, okay, World Series. You got to win it. And then if they win the World Series, next season, you got to win the World Series again. It's like the Seahawks all over again.
Yeah, I was about to say, I remember back in 2013 after that very emotional NFC Championship game, Sherm tips it, Malcolm Smith catches it. Being like, this is as good as it gets. Like, we beat the Niners. We beat our rivals. Whatever, the Super Bowl is all gravy. And then Super Bowl time comes and you're like, we need this. I'm hungry for this. And then the next year, the exact same thing.
You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't stop.
Enjoy the moment, says G.
Enjoy the moment.
The nerves are part of the experience, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. And by the way, there's a moment that just this morning that I got to see on someone's phone, and it was a moment of a dad with his son, right, with a picture of them screaming and hugging each other's arms after a grand slam. So just so you know,
Would
like
that have
that
been Charlie
moment,
and Sam,
right? Oh, that was you, Charlie. Like those
Yeah.
moments right there. So did you capture it? And it's easy for me to say because I think I've had times where I'm always chasing the next dollar, the next job, the next think of excitement because it's never as good. So you do this, you win this, you're like, okay, what's next?
Hey, you grew up in the Chicago area, right?
Yes, sir.
So can you maybe just compare, it's not an exact comparison, but Cubs fans just throughout the years, they went through a lot of no respect, right? What's the feeling like?
That's a very good example. I would say the thing is that I was living here when the Cubs finally won it. So I never got to really feel what that payoff for the Cubs. It's different when you're living away from them. You know what I'm saying? So, but during that time, it was rough, man. You know what I mean? Like, it was constantly rough. I mean, I didn't even get over 1983 when they lost to the Padres. You know what I'm saying? Like, those kind of things. You don't forget it. But, and even the Bulls were close for so many years in the 80s. And then finally in the early 90s, they get over the hump and then they won 6 championships in the 90s. Life was good. So, but still, even when that was done, and after they won in 98, Jerry Krause, the general manager, was like, nah, you know what? I don't want to keep this team together anymore. So one thing about sports, it is a guarantee your heart's going to get broken.
Oh, totally.
If you follow sports, it's inevitable. So that's why when I do, and if I do this life again, and then they say, hey, go on back down there and do it again, I'm going to say, hey, I don't want to like sports. I don't want to do this again. Sully, I know you know what I'm talking about. I don't like this. The heartbreak in sports is the equivalent of heartbreaks in relationships. That stuff be hurting.
Yeah, that's true.